Hello. Welcome to the Misty Mountain up in the clouds right now. I wanted to talk about codependent relationships. And it's kind of usually worded quite negatively, like, oh, they're really codependent, like needing each other or leaning on each other or not able to do anything without each other, So it's kind of like a negative connotation. When I hear, they're so codependent, it's kind of like, and I know a lot of people love that. They love that they have the support of a partner. They love that they have someone that they can lean on. They love that someone's got their back if things get tough or there's things they just don't want to do. And I must say, in my relationship, there's things I don't like doing. It's not like I don't like doing it, but my partner loves doing it. So it gives me great joy to actually hand it over to him. And I don't think that's really codependent. I think it's just recognizing the different flavors of all of us and then living in that as a couple. Where we can look at the negative side is where you kind of give away your own passions, your own power. You get upset by what if they're not around, and perhaps the judgment that you need them to keep telling you how great you are, or beautiful you are, or wonderful you are to make you feel beautiful, great, or wonderful. And that's where it can get a little sticky because the truth is you can actually know that for yourself in your heart, mind, body, and soul without anyone else telling you that. If you rely on your partner telling you that, then every action that poor person does or word choice, or even if they kind of like just forget to bring you flowers or acknowledge you and then you just take it super personal, that's where it becomes sticky or a codependent in a negative sense. Because then you're always looking for them to prove their love to you or to prove your goodness or greatness, your worth, really. So what it shows me when that's kind of happening is that your own esteem or your own self-worth is just lower, either at that time or just is, and that you can actually focus on changing that. So what that means is actually to find your own happiness, and then you create a relationship with your partner which is based on you being whole and them being whole, which means there's going to be different things that you like doing. I Forgive me if I'm being a little bit stereotyped, but I don't know that many guys that really, really, really like to do what girls like to do, like to sit around and chat for long times or hang out in the shops. I mean, God bless you if you're with someone who loves that. But it's really nice to see that we are actually supposed to be different. A guy is a guy and a female is a female. And so we're just made differently. And you can honor that by having your partner time, which is when obviously the girl sits down and wants to chat all about the day, and the guy sits there and smiles and does the best not to look, I don't know, disinterested. And then the guy doesn't see the world that way. They're not, detail-y. The one-pointed focus. That's what a masculine energy is that one direction. And even if you give them a list of things to do, they will do it one at a time in the perfect time that works for them. That's how the brain works for the masculine energy typically. And for the feminine energy typically, we have the ability to, or we'll say multitask, but it's not really that. It's like to gather information and to look at this view and take in 20 different scenarios, and so that's the task of the feminine. And you can see that with raising children. The mother has the natural tendency to realize that you have to have an eye on everything, plus cook, plus perhaps do the washing, plus I don't know, go to work, entertain. And the male typically will focus on one thing, like if the child needs feeding, he will cook for the child and feed it, and that's it. Then the next job would be to clean up the toys. Then the next job might be to put the laundry on. Like it's in a line, and that linear approach to living in this world is very much the masculine way. So I guess what I'm saying is, and I'm talking about a male-female relationship, I realize, that we're just made differently. And so to honor that means that I can honor how my partner works and operates, and as he can honor how I am. And then you either respect each other's needs and times for the differences, or if it just doesn't work, you go, okay, that's not working for me. I need these things done, now, or I need you to tell me you will do them today so I can cross them off my list. Because my brain says, do them now, do them now, do them now. Whereas your brain says, do it in a line over the next 12 hours. And so there's a harmony that happens by allowing, by letting go, by letting your own passion and way be. And the other person doesn't complete that, they complement that. So that's where codependency changes into a harmonic lack of a need. Does that make sense? You don't need each other to fulfill you or to prove your value. Your value is already happening and is obvious, and then you're complementing each other with your own flavor. Something like that. Anyway, that's what I've got for right now.